K Black Boxing, coming to you in another video. Anthony Joshua win versus Wladimir Klitschko was a gift and a curse. That's what I'm gonna name this video. The gift because he was able to beat a legend in Klitschko. He was able to, both of them put on one of the best fights of 2017 thus far, if not the best. Two heavyweight giants, past and present, which means past in Klitschko, present in Joshua. Klitschko's a veteran. Joshua's like a rookie, so to speak, even though he's been fighting more than a year, but I'm just using it as an example. Joshua only had, 19 fights or 18 fights at that time. And Klitschko had like over 60 plus fights. So it was a change in the guard in the fight, man. Had ups and downs. It was an exciting fight. Excuse me. It was an exciting fight. They both was able to knock each other to the canvas. They both was able to get up. And Anthony Joshua finished the job later in the fight. We all know what happened. And that is all gifts, you know what I mean? Because we seen a young fighter that still had a lot of questions about him. But every question, for the most part, was answered in that fight. So he definitely, we found out that he was the goods. We found out that he could take if he get knocked to the canvas, we seen that he had heart. And we seen that he can finish off something that he started, which he was able to knock him down, Klitschko, and then eventually get him out of the later part of the fight. Those are all gifts. We got to see young talent thrive in this sport in order for the sport to continue to rise back to the top, especially in the heavyweight division, because I believe, although the other divisions are good as well, but the heavyweight division is the focal point of boxing, and as long as it's thriving and doing well, the whole sport of boxing is going to do good. But the curse is a lot of his fans has become fanboys. And then when it comes to certain fighters that want to fight him, they kind of want those fighters to go through a whole lot of different obstacles. Basically, Deontay Wilder. There's many different excuses when it comes to Wilder. You haven't done enough. He can't sell like Anthony Joshua. He can't put the asses in the seats like Anthony Joshua can. And many other excuses, man, for why that him and Wilder can't fight. And in my opinion, that's a curse, because when you got two undefeated fighters, man, in their primes, and both of them are title holders, that's all that's needed for them to fight. You know what I mean? All the other stuff is just things that we like to put in, it's just smoke and mirrors, in my opinion. We like to put those things in place to try to soothe and try to fit our agenda. You know what I mean? What, in my opinion, what fighters make and what fighters can do, you know what I mean? Whatever they can generate, that's how I find it dandy, man. But at the end of the day, when you have when you have a territory that haven't been, what's the word I'm looking for, that haven't been conquered yet, you still got some things to prove. Although, like I said, he is, in my opinion, like I said, since he got two of the major belts in the division, of course, I even said that everything go through AJ now, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it doesn't mean to leave out Parker and Wilder, because they got titles as well. This is how it goes, you know what I mean? But they really haven't mentioned Parker. Basically, it's just always something when it comes to Wilder. They are saying outlandish things when it comes to Wilder, you know what I mean? And that's the crazy part. That's the reason why a lot of Wilder fans are, it seems as if the UK fans think that the US fans are attacking them or attacking Joshua, and that's not the case. We just want the best to fight the best. You know, so if y'all believe y'all guys the best, and we believe our guys the best, then why not put them together? You know, I was reading an article yesterday that from BoxingScene.com that Parker and Wilder are still in negotiation, and Wilder hopes to fight him in July. And I also read another article that they plan on bringing Joshua back in November. And I'm gonna be totally honest. If Parker and Wilder can get off in July and Wilder wins and he got two of the titles, I don't even see why Joshua and Wilder can't fight at the end of the year. You know what I mean? Forget all those mandatories and all of that, man, because unification trumps mandatories, in my opinion. So guess what? You know, all those the Huey Furies of the world, the Luis Ortiz, the Pulevs, the Staverns, they just gonna have to take some seats back, man. You know, and this is my opinion. You matter of fact, why Joshua and Wilder, in my opinion, why they trying to unify, and Pulev, Stavern, Ortiz, and Fury, they can have a little tournament themselves. They can all fight each other, and the winner of that little tournament can be the number one mandatory fighter between the winner of Joshua and Wilder. You know, it sounds logical, but of course it's not going to happen because, you know, hey, the fans, quote unquote fanboys, they really don't want to put Joshua in harm's way. That's how I look at it, because when it comes to Tyson Fury or even Pulev or even a rematch with Klitschko, they not saying too much, because the reason why is because Joshua 9 times out of 10 can beat those guys. He already beat Klitschko already, and you know, out of shape Tyson Fury would not be able to hang with Joshua, and Pulev is probably won't beat him either. So this is how it goes. So they think that when it comes to a fighter like Luis Ortiz, that's the reason why they keep on saying, well, Deontay Wilder should fight Luis Ortiz, even though Luis Ortiz is Joshua's mandatory. You know what I mean? But they would rather put it off on put it off on Wilder. Or like I said, when it's come to Wilder, like I said, you know, previously already in the video, he haven't done enough. He doesn't sell enough. He doesn't put enough butts in the seats. He don't bring enough. He don't generate enough revenue. You know, we and not knowing that, I believe a fight between Wilder and Joshua is gonna sell anyway. They put 90,000 from him and Klitschko. If Joshua fight Tyson Fury, no matter who he fight, he's gonna generate a whole lot. But I believe him and Wilder would generate even more, because it would be like him conquering the USA type of thing. It'd be UK versus US, two undefeated fighters, two titleists, going for all the marbles, so to speak. You know what I mean? If not all the marbles, at least for three of the major titles. So if that's not a selling marketing mechanism, I don't know what is. But Deontay Wilder's charismatic, got a lot of knockouts. Hey, you can't say anything negative about that. You know, so I understand the fans, man. I understand his fans, they trying to hold on to him. I know y'all had a scare in the 6th round. I know y'all had a scare. Klitschko put him on the canvas. Y'all thought he wasn't going to get up, okay? So since he got up and won a fight, y'all want to hold on to him and hope that he remain undefeated. And, you know, hope that he go all the way to the top. And I know y'all like the positive publicity that he's getting right about now. I'm saying that, you know, he's one of the best, if not the best. A lot of people, you know, is like I said, crowning him the king and saying a lot of good things about him right now. You know, ex-boxers, a lot of fans. There's nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, you know, y'all can't coddle him, man. Y'all can't hide him over there in UK forever. Because guess what? Wilder will come all the way over there and bust his ass. And this is how it's gonna go. So you're gonna have to see Parker and Joshua gonna have to see Wilder regardless, because he's not going anywhere. So this is my take on it, man. It's a gift and a curse, man. You know, like I said, it's a gift because he won the fight, and you know, basically bring a new big face to boxing. But it's also a curse because now his fanboys want to coddle him and basically become his advisor, manager, and promoter. You know what I mean? This is my take on it, man. And I know a lot of people gonna come and say negative things because you can't say nothing about AJ without his fanboys is coming crashing. It's like this is Pacquiao, Triple G, um, also as of late Lomachenko. It's all over again. It's the same thing all over again, man. Every time a particular fighter become big and a lot of fanboys jump on him, he can't do no wrong. And if you say anything about it, call them on their bullshit. And then they want to jump on your comment sections, call you out your name, and say you don't know shit about boxing, and everything else, man. But hey, many boxing fans, we've been through this already. We already know how it's going to go. So my advice to the Anthony Joshua's fans, and like Kendrick Lamar say, be humble. Sit down. Man, this K Black Boxing. I'm signing off. Like, comment, and subscribe.